691 CE, the Umayyad Caliph Abd al-Malik looked upon Jerusalem and made a decision that would change the city forever. He ordered the construction of a shrine like no other, a vast golden dome rising over the rock itself. Octagonal walls wrapped around the bare stone. Mosaics shimmered with Quranic inscriptions, declaring the unity of God and the truth of the Prophet. Inside, the rock stood exposed, the very place, tradition said, from which the Prophet ascended into the heavens. This was the Dome of the Rock. It was not called Al-Aqsa in its beginning. It was a sanctuary, a proclamation in stone. Islam had come. Islam had inherited the mantle of prophecy. Islam had made Jerusalem its own. And a few years later, on the southern edge of the mount, another building rose, a roofed mosque large enough to hold thousands. This became the Al-Aqsa Mosque as we know it today. Think about the timeline. The Prophet's night journey is dated to around 614. Umar cleared the site in 637 and built a simple wooden mosque. But the iconic Al-Aqsa, the stone and wood structure we see now, was not completed until around 705, nearly a century after the Quran was first recited. So when the Quran spoke of Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa, the farthest mosque, it could not have been referring to these buildings. They did not exist yet. The verse predates the dome, predates the mosque, predates the architecture by decades. Why then were they built? Some historians argue that Abd al-Malik's project was not only devotion, it was politics. In his time, Mecca was under rival control. Pilgrimage routes were contested. By raising the dome over the rock, Abd al-Malik gave the Islamic world a new axis, a second sacred center, dazzling in its beauty, undeniable in its symbolism. The dome and the later mosque transformed a ruin into a monument. The rock where the Prophet ascended became the core of Muslim Jerusalem. The farthest mosque of Scripture was fused in memory with the stone mosque of history. And over centuries that fusion became fact. Generations forgot the gap of 70 years. The memory of ruin was replaced with the image of gold. The simplicity of Umar's wooden shelter was eclipsed by Abd al-Malik's dome. The politics of empire had reshaped the map of the sacred.